The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon, or good evening from Holt Fieldhouse on this Wednesday evening where Carson-Newman is set to begin the final week of the regular season. The Lady Eagles are back at home to finish the regular season, the first of two this week. And tonight it's a matchup with a 5-win Mars Hill team here inside Holt Fieldhouse. Good evening again, everyone. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside courtside here at the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman tries to continue its winning ways here as of late. After dropping the first 4 in February, Mike Mincy's team has bounced back in a strong way. A couple of big wins this past week by 28 points on Wednesday against Emory and Henry, and then by 31 at Newberry on Saturday. Carson-Newman won its 10th game of the year, win by 20 or more, and the 4th on the road this year as well. And now they wrap up the regular season here at home. And here's what's at stake. Carson-Newman is 1 win away from finishing 4th in the SAC standings, and 2 wins and some help can get them up to 3rd place. Can't go any higher than 3rd and can't go any lower than 6th place. If Carson-Newman lost its 2 regular season games this week, they could fall down to 5 or 6. And in the latest region rankings, they came out earlier today, and they have Carson-Newman rated 5th in the NCAA's region rankings, the 2nd edition, with just 1 more set to be released before Selection Sunday, which is less than 10 days away. So Carson-Newman not only playing for SAC positioning in next week's conference tournament, but also playing for the NCAA tournament, trying to qualify for a 3rd straight year. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op, service you can trust and value, you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. We are AEC, powering what matters most. What does Mike Mincy have to say after a 31-point road win at Newberry as his team heads into this one? We get the comments from the 15th-year head coach on the other side of this break. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman begins the final week of the regular season. 2 home games on tap. The first one tonight against Mars Hill here with the head coach, Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, a very good performance in your final road game. Secured a winning road record with a 31-point win over Newberry on Saturday. A couple things stood out from that game. You shot the ball really well. Shot above 50% from three, made double-digit threes as well. Just the second time in the last 25 years the program's done that. Made 50% or more of their threes on double-digit makes. What have you seen from the offense, especially from long range, to get back into a groove? And we've seen this throughout the year, but obviously having it occur down the stretch is probably a good thing for your group.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you see us play a lot, and it just kind of goes to show that we can be very dangerous. And honestly, I think we can be so dangerous to beat anybody in the region. And then, we can obviously play bad enough to lose to most everybody in the region as well. It's kind of frustrating, but we when we've talked about it with between the staff and the players, it's like the only game we've lost this year where we felt like we played really well was at LR. All the other games we felt like that we have aided the opponent either in how we played on the offensive end or defensive end, and it was nice going to Newberry. That's 2 years in a row now we've gone over there and shot it well. Obviously, it was Jen's first game back after the flu, and we had even talked to Jen about it being a reset for her because she had struggled during that 4-game skid, and I thought that she was certainly early on she was it, to try to go get buckets, and that's just how it is with our team. When she's finding the groove, then everybody else kind of follows suit, and everybody else plays well as well.
On the flip side, your defense was just as good, especially in the second half. Held them to 49 points, fewest points you've allowed an opponent to score against you this season. What stood out on that end of the floor? Because I think we've seen again this team throughout the season put together some really good defensive performances. What did you do in that particular game from the defensive standpoint that stood out?
The biggest thing that changed between our game here, where they scored 68, and the game down there was, we didn't bail out on our pressure. We stayed up in the back court, and I thought that the kids did a very good job in how we navigated that and didn't give up stuff out of it. And then once we got into half court, I thought they were pretty dialed in on how we needed to guard their personnel and some of their actions. They play through the elbow a lot, so I was very proud of that. And even when the second group came in there in the first quarter, they only gave up 2 points during the 4-minute stretch that they were in there when we tried to utilize the platoon system. And then when they went in at the end of the fourth quarter with four minutes to go or whatever, they outscored them. So it was really good. Yesterday's practice, not that it'll transfer. I hope it transfers to today, but yesterday's practice was one of the best we've had in terms of because we always go 5v5, and the way that they were communicating defensively, both in transition and in the half court. I actually ended practice early because they were playing so well out of it that I'm like, if we do that again tomorrow, we're going to be fine.
Andrew Rogers here with head coach Mike Mincy prior to this matchup with the Lions, a team that it was close in the first half when you played them back in mid-January, and then you kind of blew things open in the second half. Strong offensive performance and clamped down defensively against them. But they did have two players in that game go for 20-plus points. What kind of challenge do they pose, especially a team that obviously won't be in the SAC tournament but has played some teams tight here down the stretch with really nothing to play for the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, Mars Hill's an interesting bunch. You know, they're very athletic. They score a lot of points. I think they've scored more points against, I think, LMU this second semester. Them and Emory and Henry have scored more points than anybody. And they, it's just an interesting thing. And when you look at LMU in particular, they're one of the best defensive team in the league, and they hit 9 threes against them both games they played. Their struggle is obviously on the defensive end. They've given up a bunch of points, and the glass has not been good to them, rebounding. But in terms of trying to guard them, I mean, they just got a bunch of dogs that try to go and score and get to the free throw line, and it's just like 12 and 2 went for 20 each against us, and I don't know that that pair has combined to go for 40 points in one game together, and so we got to make sure that we don't allow that to happen. But at the end of the day, we aided some things. We gave them some stuff in defensive transition in that first half, let a 12-point lead slip to 4, and then we certainly came back out in the third quarter and did much better, went on a big, massive run there in the third quarter to get up by 20-plus and certainly carried it home to win by 24.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Andrew.
That is the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh, home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Just minutes away from Carson-Newman playing its penultimate home game of the 2025-26 regular season. It's the Lions of Mars Hill in town, a team that has won 5 games this year in 26 tries. They're 2-18 in the league. Have played some teams tight here down the stretch, but they will not be in the SAC tournament next week. So they've got a group that knows their season's running out of time, and they only have 1 game left after this one. They'll try to spoil Carson-Newman's hope of an NCAA tournament bid plus a chance at a higher seed in next week's conference tournament. Carson-Newman leads the all-time series 61-21. This will be meeting 83. The Lady Eagles have won 2 straight. Overall, and under head coach Mike Mincy, are 23-6. CN has won 13 of the 14 meetings in the Mincy era here at Holt Fieldhouse. The only loss was in the first ever game that Mike Mincy coached against the Lions. That was January 18th, 2012. The Lions came into Holt Fieldhouse and won 87-78. That's the last time Mars Hill has won in this building. The Lady Eagles have racked up 13 straight wins in a row against the Lions in this building, and all-time are 35-6 in this building against Mars Hill. Carson-Newman won this matchup back on January 21st, 87-63, behind a strong second-half scoring performance. It's the Lions and the Eagles from Holt Fieldhouse. We bring you starting lineups and tip-off from Jefferson City, Tennessee, after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key three for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
The national anthem is conducted and done by the Carson-Newman Pep Band, and we are closer to tip-off between Carson-Newman and Mars Hill. The Lions are led by Nigerius J.J. Green. This is his first season, and the Lions are 5-21. Here's his lineup: a 5'8" junior guard from Lexington, North Carolina, Jadiah Peoples. 7 points per game for her, and her 50 steals are the most on the team. A 5'6" graduate student from Winston-Salem, North Carolina is Adriana Gillette. She averages 9.5 points per game and leads the team with 78 assists. A junior forward from Charleston, South Carolina is Jaden Haynes. Felicia Ondongo is a senior forward from Pickerington, Ohio. She leads the team in scoring at 12 points per game. And the lineup rounds out with a 5'10" freshman guard-forward combo from Fort Polk, Louisiana. That is Cheyenne Cummings. For today's starting lineup, we'll send it over to our public address announcer, Mounts Fazzo. Carson-Newman goes with the same lineup it did on Saturday at Newberry. Jen Sullivan, Caroline Hill, Keely Rogers, Maddie Knuckles, and Emily Gonzalez for Mike Mincy's team. That combination has been used 6 times entering this game. They are 3-3 together. Started games 1 through 4, game 23 and game 26. Game 23 was a loss to Wingate, or a loss to Lincoln Memorial rather. Game 26 the last time out against the Newberry Wolves. It is the Lady Eagles in the home white uniforms, blue trim on the uniforms. The number is sandwiched between Carson and Newman. Across the front of the uniform, numbers in between that. Mars Hill is in the visiting black uniforms, gold numerals with gold outline across the front that reads Mars Hill. Knuckles wins the tap with a right-hand swat into the backcourt where Carson-Newman controls. Gonzalez into the front court, a crossover dribble to the right block, goes right to work, missed the shot short, and the rebound collected by Cheyenne McCummings. And Mars Hill will get their first offensive possession of the day. 20 seconds in, the Lions start their set. Dongo reverses to Gillette, top of the key. To the left side, McCummings. Right-hand dribble and a handoff to Gillette. 10 to shoot. Adriana Gillette dishes out to Ondongo for a 3. Barely clipped the iron. And a long rebound out to Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the left wing. Knuckles in stride. A catch and shoot 3 is buckets. Maddie Knuckles has been playing some outstanding basketball as of late, and she starts the scoring with a left wing 3. 50 seconds in, the Lions pressure to the backcourt. Ball reversed up the left side for Peoples. Jadia Peoples drives inside the arc, now kicks it out front on Dongo. Dongo went for 20 plus in the first meeting. The Cummings left elbow gives to Peoples around his screen. She'll pull up for an 18-footer, missed it off to the left, and Rogers collects the miss. Eagles out and running in transition, no numbers as Keely drives inside the arc, gives it to Caroline Hill, 3 up. 3 does not go down for Hill. Long rebound into the hands of McCummings along the baseline. Lions trail Carson-Newman 3-0, 80 seconds in. Right to left, they bring the ball up the front court. Reverse it to Haynes, top of the key. The right-hander crosses over and now hands off to the left wing for Peoples, who steps into a left elbow shot, and it rolls off the iron. Rebound, Emily Gonzalez. Up the right side, it goes to Sullivan. Sullivan will try her hand at a 3. It's too strong. Long rebound to Haynes underneath. Carson-Newman's taken 4 shots. 3 of them have been from 3 as the Lions nearly turn it over. Gillette comes up with the save to Haynes. To the basket she goes. She's blocked by Knuckles. It ball ends up to McCummings. She missed the bunny, and the Lady Eagles rebound the ball. Chaotic sequence there. Eagles keep the Lions off the board for now as Sullivan drives baseline. Right-hand shot off the window is good. Jen Sullivan has her first 2 coming off a 28-point performance on Saturday. 5-0. Eagles lead, 7:45 to go first quarter. Gillette pressure to the backcourt, lobs, and Rogers steps into the front of the pass for the steal. Rogers in the corner, crosses over, and is fouled. Game's first foul comes at the 7:35 mark, and it's on Adriana Gillette, her first, and Marcel's first. Michaela Street up off the bench. She averages 10.5 points per game, and she takes Peoples' spot on the floor. Eagles up 5-0. Both teams have taken 5 shots. Mars Hill's missed all 5 of its shots, while Carson-Newman's made 2 of its first 5. Gonzalez right baseline will inbound. Looks for Sullivan, now gives it to her in the right corner with Ondongo pressuring. Sullivan, a left-hand dribble, now gives it to Caroline Hill. Back to Sullivan. Thought about a 3. Now dribbles around a knuckle screen, goes left wing for Gonzalez. One more to the corner for a Hill 3. This one's too strong. Long rebound to the baseline. Rogers the first to get it. Laser of a pass to Hill, who goes to the up and under and flips it in. 7-0 start to the game for Carson-Newman. The lead is 7. Now a steal by Hill. She's open for a tray ball. She's got a tray ball. 10-0 start, 3 minutes in. Timeout Mars Hill. Defense to offense for the Lady Eagles. Caroline Hill with the scoop layup, and then the steal in 3 has Carson-Newman up 10-0. 7:05 to go in the first quarter. Good work on both ends by Carson-Newman. They're off to a red-hot start here at Hope on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
Carson-Newman's made 4 of its first 8 shots while Marshall's 0 for 5, and that's why Carson-Newman's up 10-0 with 7:04 to play in quarter 1. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of Carson-Newman Athletics, and the only place where you can get a $6.99 one large topping pizza with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Marcel breaks the pressure, and a kicked ball on the drive inside. As Street tried to dish it to Haynes, will force the Lions to inbound from the baseline. Ball was kicked by Carson-Newman underneath. 6:55 to go first quarter. Carson-Newman up 10-0. Inbound to Street, had it deflected away, but McCummings ends back up with it and gives to Ondongo. Now out front, Jaden Haynes gives it back to Ondongo for a right wing 3. It's up and swished in. Nice shot there by Felicia Ondongo. She shoots 33% from 3 and starts Mars Hill scoring. 6.5 to go first quarter. Rogers top of the key. A left-hand pass for Knuckles. She catches and faces. Now drives to the basket. Right-hand shot off the window is good. Good start for Maddie Knuckles. She has 5, and Carson-Newman's up 9. Haynes pressured by Hill in the backcourt. Lob into the front court for Ondongo. She catches, turns up the floor, and now resets and gives it to the point guard Gillette out front. 12-3 Carson-Newman. It's made its last 3 field goals. Ondongo from the same wing for another 3. This one hits the back of the iron and is no good. Rebound fought for. Knuckles ends up with it. Her pass is deflected, and it's last touched by the Lions. It's Carson-Newman ball with 6:02 to go in this first quarter. The Lady Eagles off to a good start offensively and defensively. They've turned both of Mars Hill's turnovers into points. Gonzalez to Knuckles at the foul line. She hands off to Rogers. Now back to Knuckles. Reverse to Hill. She'll try a 3 and bang in a triple. Caroline Hill's got 8 for Carson-Newman, and the lead is 12. Pass deflected by Hill and a steal for Carson-Newman. Rogers has it, gives to Sullivan. She'll try her hand at a 3. This one spins out. Rebound tracked down by Haynes. This Carson-Newman's 4th missed 3 in its first 7 attempts. Haynes to the basket. Running shot against Sullivan is short, and then Sullivan rebounds the ball. Eagles running. Gonzalez kicks it ahead to Hill. She pump fakes, now gives it back to Gonzalez. To the head of the key for Sullivan. Sullivan driving to the basket. Left-hand shot off the window is too easy. 4 for Sullivan, and Carson-Newman's lead is 14, approaching the halfway point of quarter 1. Gillette lobs it front court. Ondongo drives. Pass deflected by Knuckles. Ondongo gets it back. Shovels to Haynes, but she couldn't corral the ball, and it goes out of bounds to Carson-Newman. Changes for the Lions. Kindon Dawson, a junior guard from Hartsville, South Carolina, is into the game now. And Judea Peoples back out there for the Lions as well as they trail Carson-Newman 17-3. Lady Eagles on another 7-0 run here. They've made 5 of their last 6 field goal attempts. Knuckles top of the key, rips through and gives to Rogers. Keeley one-hand pass to Hill. Hill turns down the 3, dribbles around a Knuckles screen, now reverses to Rogers with 10. Keeley gives it back out. Hill's open for a 3. This one's off to the left, and it's rebounded by McCummings. Pressure by Rogers on the backcourt, but Dawson skips it front court. Ondongo's open. Dropped the ball, though, and saved it in the front court. Nearly an MHU turnover as Ondongo reverses corner for Peoples. She drives baseline on Sullivan. Needs help. Looks and traveled. A turnover for Mars Hill, number 5, and Carson-Newman's going to make a line change here. 5 new players in the game. Madeline Ladd, Carly Hayworth, Sybil Penland, Delaney Weddington, and Chloe Heath all into the game for the Lady Eagles with 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Lady Eagles have been firing on all cylinders in the opening frame, and Mars Hill is not. Carly Hayworth brings the ball into the front court. She'll operate as the second unit point guard and hand off to Ladd, right wing. Ladd reverses to Sybil Penland, now to the left wing, Weddington. Delaney, chest pass, cross court to Hayworth, into the corner for Sybil Penland. Fires a pass into the cutting Ladd, gives it out to Heath. 14-foot shot is good from Chloe. Off the bench, Chloe Heath continues Carson-Newman's run, now 9-0, and the lead is 16, 6 minutes in. Peoples reverses right side to Gillette. They break the pressure in time. Gillette goes right corner for a Peoples corner triple, and she got it. Shadia Peoples buries the three, and it's 19-6, 3:40 to go first quarter. Marcel has its second field goal. Hayworth left side to Penland. Penland crosses over and gives to Hayworth out front. Carly skips a pass right wing for Madeline Ladd. To the post, Chloe Heath backing down her defender, gives it off to a cutting Weddington for a layup. One freshman to another, and the lead for Carson-Newman is 15. And we've got a foul in the backcourt as Ladd went for a steal. It'll be Carson-Newman's first foul, and it's on Ladd. Landon Stewart into the game for the first time for the Lions, a 6-foot forward from Asheville, North Carolina. And Cummings takes her first rest. Inbound for the Lions to Street, now back to Dawson. Dawson dribbles inside the arc, going to the basket, wraps around the hoop, nothing there, and now gives to Ondongo. Lob it inside for Street. She pump fakes on Penland. Running shot is no good, but she was fouled going up. Free throws for Michaela Street after a foul on Sybil Penland. Second team foul by the Eagles with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Our game's first free throws will come from Michaela Street, a senior guard from Baltimore, Maryland. Eagles have a 21-6 lead and have made 7 of their last 9 shots after starting 2 of 6. Street's first free throw is good. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Street makes a pair. It's 21-8 with 3 to play in this opening quarter. The Lions showing zone, a 2-3 look here. Extended 2-3 look as Hayworth brings it front court and gives to Weddington. Looks more like a 3-2 as Hayworth now catches at the right wing, reverses to Penland. Left side, Ladd catches and reverses to Hayworth to the corner. Sybil Penland turns down a 3 and gives it back to Hayworth with 10. Back to Penland, one more right corner. Weddington lines it up and buries it. Delaney Weddington swishes in a 3, her third of the year, and Carson-Newman's up 16. Dawson doubled, left-handed swing pass into the front court for Street. Off to the right for Gallette's 3. It's up and it spins out. Defensive rebound, Madeline Ladd. She'll bring it up the floor, moving left to right. Dribbles up the right-hand side of the floor. Long skip Heath. Thought about a pass, now gives it back to Madeline Ladd. Overhead pass to Sybil Penland left side. Penland to Hayworth, right wing. Hayworth pump fakes, now dribbles to the head of the key. Steps into an in-rhythm 3. It's up and it's too strong. Long rebound to Peoples, and she'll bring it up the floor. She crosses half court. No numbers in transition, and Peoples will pull it out and give to Gillette. Reverse now to Dawson, to the high post. Street backing down. Hayworth shoots a shot up off glass and scores. 24-10 on Michaela Street's first field goal and her 4th point of the game. $1:45 to go. Carson-Newman's up 14. Ladd right wing throws it middle for Heath. She turns, has a pass deflected. Defender leads. She'll try an 18-footer. Left it off the back of the iron. Rebound controlled by the Lions in the deep corner. Gillette will bring it up the floor with her team down 14. Crossover dribble inside the arc. She goes to the basket, forces one up. Wild shot, missed everything. Street rebounds, goes back up and missed it. Second chance for Street. She goes back up and missed again. 3 misses by the Lions underneath, and Carson-Newman rebounds and runs. Penland transition to Ladd. Top of the key now to Weddington. She crosses over, lost the dribble. It's stolen away. Carson-Newman's first turnover comes with 68 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 24-10 as Dawson steps into a 3 and knocks it down. 24-13 on Kindon Dawson's first triple. Mars Hill's third of the opening frame. 11-point game. Ladd will try to answer for a 3. It hits the backboard first and a long rebound out to Street. 45 seconds. Straight across half court. In and out dribble, now crosses over on Penland, shoots off glass, missed it strong. Rebound Penland. Carson-Newman has no numbers. 3-on-3 break. Sybil takes it inside, kicks it out. Weddington, left wing 3 for Delaney, swishes in. Delaney Weddington has matched her career output in 3s in the first frame. She's got her second, and the lead back to 14 with a shot clock off in the first. Dawson breaks the full court press, drives to the basket, flips it up and scores over Heath. 27-15. 15 seconds left. Carson-Newman will hold for the final shot of the frame. Hayworth dribbles out front. Weddington has 8 first quarter points. Hayworth to the elbow. Drives into the paint. Spins, pump fakes, flips one up with the left hand, and it falls off the iron, no good. And the first quarter comes to a close. Strong scoring quarter for Carson-Newman. It shoots 52% and makes 5 threes, headlined by Caroline Hill's 8 and Delaney Weddington's 8 points for Carson-Newman. The lead is 12 as we head to the second quarter on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Mars Hill will have the ball to start the second quarter with Carson-Newman ahead 27-15 on the Eagle Sports Network. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Lions throw it inside to Street. She's backing downhill, pump fakes, and lost the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Lions and 17 to shoot. Corner three, Ondongo buries it over Maddie Knuckles, and it's a single-digit game on Mars Hill's fourth three of the opening half. Sullivan driving baseline and got bumped out of bounds, but a foul called. It'll be the first of the second quarter. It comes 27 seconds in. It's on Michaela Street, her first. Both teams have shot very well from long distance. 4 of 7 is Mars Hill. And Carson-Newman's 5 of 12. Inbound to Knuckles. Gives it back to Sullivan in the right corner. Jen dribbles and gives to Knuckles. Now Knuckles gives it back to Jen for a 3, and she swishes it in. That's Carson-Newman's 6th first half 3. And it's the first from Jen, and the lead is 30-18, and now a deflection in the backcourt by Gonzalez. We'll keep it with the Lions. They'll have 6 seconds to get the ball across half court. Inbound pass deflected by Hill. A steal for Carson-Newman. Rogers, bounce pass. Hill, back out front, Gonzalez. Right-hand dribble into the lane, kicks it to the baseline for a Knuckles jump shot, and she knocks it down. Maddie Knuckles is perfect from the field. She's got 7, and Carson-Newman just like that, back up 14. A minute into the second quarter. On Dongo, or check that, Peoples gives it to Haynes. She fakes a pass, now gives it back to Peoples, and it's a 10-second violation. Lions were patient breaking the pressure and didn't get it across half court in time. And the Lions have turned it over now 7 times here in the opening half. Carson-Newman's been able to convert as well. 9 points off those 7 turnovers. 14-point lead for the Lady Eagles. They've led since an early 10-0 run. Knuckles top of the key. One dribble and a handoff for Hill. Caroline one-hands a pass to Rogers. Now Rogers bounces into the lane for Knuckles. Spinning on Street, goes up and under. Flipped it up short. Rebound Street. Street has 4 points and 5 rebounds off the bench. Gives it to Peoples out front. And now the ball reversed to Gillette. Into the left corner. Haynes back out to Street. Right-hand dribble for Street into the lane, and she drives past Gonzalez and scores. 6 for Street, and the lead is 12. Gonzalez races the other way. Inside the arc, reverses to Rogers, and now to Sullivan. Sullivan wants a Knuckles screen. Sullivan says, I'll just shoot over the top, and missed it, though. It goes in and out, and the rebound last touched by Mars Hill. Activity there from Rogers underneath forced the Lions to touch it last. 8:02 to go in this second quarter. Carson-Newman has made 6 3-pointers of its 13 total field goals in this opening half. And overall, they've shot above 50%. Gonzalez inbounds to Rogers. She's doubled, looks for the open person. It's Gonzalez in the corner. Gonzalez attacks the closeout, flips one up from 7 feet and scores. First field goal for Emily Gonzalez, and Carson-Newman goes back up 14 again. Dawson crosses over in the backcourt, lost the handle, gets it back, fumbles and gives it to Ondongo, who dribbles into the front court to break the pressure. Lions set up the half-court offense with Peoples, who goes between the legs with the dribble and now gives to Haynes. Haynes into the middle of the paint, spins, goes up and under on Knuckles, and flips it up and in with the left hand. Jaden Haynes has her first field goal, and it's back to 12. Lions are starting to score it well here since an early offensive struggle. To the block it goes for Knuckles. She catches, faces from 4 feet, missed it strong though, and the rebound collected by Haynes. Haynes brings it front court, lobs it to Ondongo, who drives to the basket, flips it up. Knuckles blocks the shot. Ondongo got it back, missed another one. Eagles out and running. Rogers, left corner. Hill a 3. Bang! The lead is 15 on Caroline Hill's third triple, 37-22. Rogers the assist, her 5th of the opening half, and now a foul in the front court. It'll be Carson-Newman's first of the second quarter. Gonzalez called for a reach. Well, Caroline Hill's last game in this building, she drilled 8 threes, which was the second most in a game in program history. She's almost halfway there in this game, already has 3. Here's a 3 up from Dawson, too strong. Long rebound deflected out by the Lions. And it'll be Carson-Newman ball with 6:46 to go in the second quarter, and the Eagles leading by 15. Having made 7 of their 15 threes, the Lady Eagles have made 50% of their threes in consecutive games entering tonight for the first time since 2009. Knuckles to the baseline, pump fakes a shot, drives middle, spins on street, puts it up, no, but a foul. Good dribbling moves by Maddie Knuckles, and she's fouled by Michaela Strait, her second on Mars Hill's top scorer off the bench. Second team foul by the Lions in the quarter as well, so she'll check out, and Cheyenne McCummings, who made the start in this game, is back on the floor. All right, 37-22, 6:31 to go in the second quarter, and Knuckles flips the first one up and in. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Eagle fans, is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. You can visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Knuckles made both. The lead is 17. Marcel breaks the pressure. Haynes gives it to Peoples, to the trailing Ondongo for a 3. It's up and it goes in and out. Offensive rebound. McCummings had it, but then stumbled along the baseline, could not control it. And the ball goes back to Carson-Newman, who's actually losing the rebounding battle. 17-14 here in this opening half, and 6-2 on the offensive glass. The Eagles lead by 17 because of their efficient nature on offense. Hill pump fakes a 3, lobs a pass to Maddie Knuckles, who drives right, stops at the block, reverses left wing for Sullivan. She pump fakes the 3, dribbles the ball now. One-handed pass for Knuckles in the middle of the lane, now to Hill. She'll try a 3. It's up and it's too strong. Offensive rebound, Rogers looks inside, now dribbles and gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the lane, floats it up and it's no good. Rebound, Haynes. Haynes has the ball for the Lions, who have missed 4 straight offensively. And now to Dawson out front, guarded by Gonzalez. 39-22, Carson-Newman leads here in Holt. Penultimate game of the regular season for the Lady Eagles as Dawson drives inside. Missed the shot against Gonzalez's defense, and Knuckles rebounds. Gonzalez slings a pass, middle of the floor. One more to Rogers. Back to Hill, who saves it and finds Sullivan for a 3. Good. It was almost elite passing, and Hill had to save the ball along the baseline to get it to Sullivan for a triple, and the lead for the Lady Eagles is 20. Marceau inbounds the ball but turns it over. Gonzalez pokes it away. Keeley to Jen. A triple's in the air. It's too strong. Offensive rebound, Gonzalez. Halfway through the second, Eagles with a second chance opportunity in the midst of an 8-0 run. Rogers in the lane, gives to Sullivan. Sullivan around a Knuckles screen, stops at the foul line, gives it back to Knuckles. Timer down to 5. Keeley, one-hand pass. Sullivan pump fakes the 3, drives inside to the basket, and she flips it up and in as the shot clock expires. 10-0 run, and the Eagles have doubled up the Lions here in the second quarter. Haynes, full court pass into the front court. Peoples, one dribble into a 3, left it well short, and the rebound goes out of bounds to Carson-Newman. It's another double-digit scoring run for Carson-Newman. The Lady Eagles have the last 10 points over the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds. It's all Carson-Newman, 44-22 with 4:28 to play in quarter two. Lady Eagles spraying it from downtown. They've hit 8 first-half threes on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman has had 4 different players hit triples, part of an 8 3-pointer half for the Lady Eagles. They've made 17 shots as well to shoot 52% to lead Marcel 44-24. And the Lady Eagles defensively have had some really good spurts. Lions have missed 6 straight after making their first 3 shots of this second quarter. And have not scored in 3+ minutes, and Carson-Newman's responded with a 10-0 run. Hayworth out of the timeout has the ball around a knuckles screen, reverses to Sybil Penland on the floor. Eagles have 3 bench players out there with starters Sullivan and Knuckles. Knuckles sets a screen for Sullivan at the foul line. Jen shoots the jump shot, airballed it. Penland's tried to save it in bounds. And it was out of bounds first. Ball back to Morris Hill. It's been a pretty overall quality performance by Carson. It's only turned it over once as well, and I know that's something that Mike Mincy's wanted to see improvement on as his team has progressed in February. As Haynes breaks the pressure and flips one up too strong, Weddington boxes out and grabs the defensive rebound. Outlet pass goes to Penland. Sybil to the basket, tries to do a Euro step and got fouled underneath. 3rd team foul on the Lions this quarter is charged to Cheyenne McCummings. It's her first, and it'll say no. They're going to say Penland was not in the act of shooting. It'll be a baseline entry for Hayworth, right side. Carly looks, needs help, lobs it wing for Sullivan, but the pass deflected out by Ondongo. Lions are 28% from the field in this game. They have made 4 of their 10 threes, though, for an offense that Mike Mincy, you heard say post-game, can really score. They average 64 a game. And they've scored well against some of the better defensive teams in this league, but Marcel has struggled to play defense for most of the year. Sullivan stops the foul line, dishes to Weddington for a 3. This one's too strong. Her first miss from the field, but Weddington grabs the offensive rebound. A pump fake and a shot off the window is good. Delaney Weddington has her 2nd career double-figure effort. It's all in the first half right now, and Carson-Newman leads by 24. And a foul in the backcourt on Penland. It'll be her first. And Carson-Newman's second of the quarter. So 2 on Penland, 2 on the Eagles in this frame. How about Weddington off the bench with 10? She has made 4 of her 5 shots and done it in 5 minutes of action. Dawson gives it to a cutting Ondongo. She'll step back for a jump shot from the elbow. Missed it short. Sybil Penland goes in there and gets the rebound. Nearly lost it, now skips it front court for Hayworth. One-hand pass into the lane for Weddington. Now to the baseline, Knuckles catches and shoots and missed it. Weddington has the rebound tipped away from her. The Lions recover and lob it front court. McCummings to the basket, shoots and is fouled. A whistle from near midcourt from one of the officials is going to ring up Maddie Knuckles for her first foul and Carson-Newman's 3rd team foul. 2:58 to go second quarter, and McCummings can try to end a 4.5-minute scoring drought for the Lions. And a stretch here where Carson-Newman has scored 12 straight. McCummings, the freshman guard-forward combo from Fort Polk, Louisiana, shoots 64% from the foul line. Bends the knees, the first one's up and true. Lions are perfect from the line now, 3 of 3 on the day. McCummings has her first point of the night. Snaps a scoring drought. and makes both, 46-24. Callie McMahon will make her first appearance on the floor. And Caroline Hill returns, so it's Weddington, Hayworth, Hill, Penland, and McMahon for Carson-Newman with 2:55 to go in the second. Eagles up by 22. They've led by as many as 24. Hayworth to Penland, left corner. Weddington's wide open for a three. This one's too strong. Rebound deflects into the corner. Penland tracks it down, and her pass deflected out by Ondongo. Eagles will inbound as Carson-Newman leads by 22, inbound to Weddington. She pump fakes, now pulls up, stops, and gives it back out front to Caroline Hill, who's got 11. Gives it to Weddington, it's wide open for a three. This one's short. Delaney hit her first 2 threes. She's missed her last 3, and the Lions rebound the ball. Dawson into the lane, drives inside, and we've got a foul called on the way inside. It's on Delaney Weddington, her first, a reach-in foul. Before the shot, it'll be the 4th team foul of the quarter. Lions have missed their last 8 shots as Madeline Ladd's going to come into the game and take Weddington's spot on the floor. Lions have missed their last 8 shots. They've not made a basket in 5 minutes. That's why they're down 22. Inbound by the Lions is deflected and stolen by McMahon. Hill brings it front court for Carson-Newman, gives it to Hayworth. One dribble, an extra pass into the right corner for a Sybil Penland 3. It's too strong. Offensive rebound, McMahon. Shovel pass to Penland. Left hand layup is up and it rolls off. Rebound deflects into the hands of Ondongo. 2 to play in the second. Ondongo doesn't have numbers and gives to Dawson. Back to Ondongo. Into the high post they go to McCummings, backing down Penland. Double comes. McCummings splits through the double and lays it in. Morris Hill has its first basket in 5.5 minutes, and it makes it a 20-point game. Hayworth head of the key into the right baseline corner for a McMahon jump shot, and she knocks it down. Callie McMahon has her first basket off the bench, and it's a 22-point game. Now a steal by Penland. Sybil to the free throw line, kicks it to Hill. Right wing 3. No good, too strong. Offensive rebound, McMahon. And we've got bodies hitting the deck underneath. We've got a jump ball, I think, and I think Carson-Newman's got an injured player. Callie McMahon slow to get up there. Is back to her feet, but seems to be in some pain. $1:28 to go in this second quarter. Concern for McMahon, and she will walk off the floor and be okay, it appears. Rogers and Gonzalez are going to come back in. McMahon's going to gingerly walk off the floor as her and Hayworth exit. Chloe Heath back into the game as well for Carson-Newman. So good to see McMahon get up off the floor there. One of 3 Carson-Newman seniors that will be honored on Saturday against Lenore Ryan. $1:28 to play. There was a steal there for Carson-Newman before the jump ball keeps it with the Eagles. So a 22-point lead and the ball for CN with 85 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice rip there by Kindon Dawson. Takes it away from Rogers. Layup is up and good from Dawson. Just Carson-Newman's second turnover of the opening half. 70 seconds to go second quarter. Gonzalez brings it front court. A crossover dribble against Gillette. Now lobs it to Rogers. To the free throw line, Heath. Gives it back to Rogers, who drives inside. Flips it up with the right hand and scores. Carson-Newman has half 100 in the opening half. Leads by 22 with less than a minute to play in the second. Pass by Gonzalez, deflected by Emily. She takes it away and is fouled. Dawson threw it away, and Gonzalez's activity will lead to the senior getting 2 free throws with 53 ticks to play in the opening half. Gonzalez has only made 1 basket in this opening half on 3 field goal attempts, but has made her presence felt defensively. Her and Rogers both have multiple steals as Emily's first free throw rolls off no good. Emily has 2 steals. Keely Rogers has 4. Those 2 have been menaces on the defensive end of the floor as Gonzalez nails the second. 51-28. We wind down this second quarter and Holt. Carson-Newman up 23. Dawson has the ball in the backcourt. Left-hand dribble up the floor. She goes. Dribbles around a double team. Here comes another double. Dawson rips it away and gives to Gillette. Gillette crossing over against Gonzalez, flips one up and too strong. Defensive rebound, Madeline Ladd. 6-second difference between the clocks, or about 5 seconds or so. Eagles won't waste any time. They go to Heath inside for a right-hand layup. Good find by Ladd, and Chloe Heath uses the glass for 2, and the lead is 25 with 20 seconds left. Dawson, one-handed pass, front court, slings it over the head of Heath to Jaden Haynes, who drives and missed it. Deflected rebound goes to McCummings with 10. Pass into the lane, deflected and stolen by Carson-Newman. 6 seconds. Rogers into the front court to Caroline Hill. Left corner 3, short. Offensive rebound, deflected out. Heath was after it, and the officials will say that's the first half of play. Quality work by Mike Mincy's group. They shoot 47% from the field, make 8 triples, and force 12 turnovers. And on offense, the Eagles only made 2 mistakes and only coughed it up twice. Good work by Carson-Newman. It scores 53 first half points to lead Mars Hill by 25 at halftime here on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll break it all down with the Eagle Shop halftime report after this.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman used strong defensive work and efficient offensive work to jump out to a 25-point advantage at halftime over the Mars Hill Lions. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside here on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman having some of its winter sports senior days here at halftime on this Wednesday evening. Carson-Newman's golf teams, along with their track and field teams, also being honored here at halftime. Carson-Newman's basketball teams will be honored Saturday afternoon between the Lenore-Rhine contests, both on the men's and women's sides. 53-28 is the halftime score in favor of Carson-Newman. This is Carson-Newman's 18th halftime lead this year, and it matches their largest halftime lead of the year. You have to go back to a December 17th tilt with UVA-Wise. Carson-Newman led that game by 25 at the break. They lead Mars Hill at halftime by 25 points, thanks to 46% shooting and CN's ability to force 12 turnovers in half number one. Carson-Newman's 53 first half points, second most in a first half this season. Got a pretty balanced effort to get to that point. Jen Sullivan has 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. She is the game's leading scorer. Delaney Weddington having a nice performance off the bench, her second career double-digit scoring day. She's got 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting in just 6 minutes on the floor. Caroline Hill also in double figures. She has 11 and has made 3 3-pointers, part of her 4 total baskets in the first half. Maddie Knuckles with 9 on 3 of 6 shooting. Keely Rogers stuffs the stat sheet. She's the team's leading passer, 6 assists and 5 steals for Keely. 2 points, 5 steals, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds for the redshirt junior from Knoxville. Carson-Newman led in rebounding by Sybil Penland off the bench with 4, while 4 others have 3 to help Carson-Newman out-rebound Mars Hill in the opening half, 26-23. Carson-Newman's got out and ran in this game. 20 fast break points to Mars Hill's 7, and a large part of that is because Carson-Newman's taking care of the basketball, and it's forced Mars Hill into some turnovers. 12 total turnovers in that half, and the Lady Eagles have converted 12 points off of Mars Hill's 12 turnovers. Lady Eagles shoot 46% from the field, 33 from 3, but made 8 triples and got a high volume of shots. Made 21 total shots on 46 attempts, while the Lions made just 10 shots in their 34 attempted. Mars Hill was led by Kindon Dawson's 7 first half points off the bench. Michaela Street also had 6 off the bench to help the Lions score 13 and nearly get half their points from the bench in that opening half. 53-28, Carson-Newman has the 25-point halftime lead. We'll break down things in the South Atlantic Conference, where things stand when the regular season, with just 2 games left, counting tonight's action. We'll tell you how teams are doing in the SAC, but also a regional look when we return courtside to Holt Fieldhouse on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Carson-Newman leads Morrisville 53-28 on this Wednesday evening from Holt Fieldhouse. Let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. Two teams that will not be in the South Atlantic Conference tournament are Emory and Henry and Tusculum. E&H has a 29-23 halftime advantage at home against the Pioneers. Catawba is in a battle with Newberry and Anderson for those final two spots. The Indians have a 2-game advantage on Newberry and Anderson. Right now the Indians hold a 15-point lead, 39-24 in the final seconds of that opening half. Catawba with a win will clinch the 7th seed in next week's conference tournament. Lincoln Memorial is trying to gun down LR for that regular season title. The Rail Splitters are in second and 1 game back of the Bears. LMU is up 35-32 at UVA-wise. The Highland Cavaliers right now can finish anywhere from 4th to 6th. They can get as high as 4th with 2 wins, and they can stay in 6th with a tie or with 2 losses this week. They're down 3 at home to Lincoln Memorial. We talked about Anderson. They are hosting the top-ranked Bears, who have not lost in 2.5 months. The Trojans trail by 14 at the break, 46-32. Balanced effort for the Bears has them up by 14 points. LR trying to win the SAC regular season title outright, while Anderson is battling with Newberry for that 8th and final spot. Trojans and Wolves for that 8th spot, both losing right now as well. Coker is the team in front of Carson-Newman. Wingate is the team behind Carson-Newman in the league standings. Those are teams 3rd and 5th in the league standings, and those two teams are playing tonight. And at halftime, it is Coker 34 and Wingate 22. Bulldogs were rated 7th in the NCAA's region rankings, while Coker was rated 4th. So all of the SAC schools in the rankings, it was Lenoir-Rhind 1, LMU 2, Coker 4, Carson-Newman 5, Wingate 7. Those are the 5 SAC schools ranked in the NCAA's region rankings, and they're all in the top 7 of the Southeast region. So not only are those teams playing to get into the NCAA tournament and for SAC seeding, but they're trying to make the tournament, which is in a couple of weeks as well. And Carson-Newman's doing its part right now, up by 25 points against the Morrisville Lions on this Wednesday evening, with a first-place contest against Lenoir-Rhind waiting. A ranked Bears team is going to come to Holt Fieldhouse on Saturday for Senior Day. Carson-Newman not looking ahead so far. They are in control and are up 53-28 at halftime here at Holt Fieldhouse. Second half action from Jefferson City, Tennessee, is after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, back to Holt Fieldhouse. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us here on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman holds a 53-28 halftime advantage over the Mars Hill Lions. Before we start the second half, let's allow stations to identify themselves here along the Eagle Sports Network. All right, back at Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman by 25. Second time this year they've led by 25 or more at the break, and it's all because of efficient offensive work, not only putting the ball in the basket, but also taking care of it to have as many opportunities as Carson-Newman has had to score the basketball. Just navigating through some of the previous seasons, Carson-Newman's not had a 7-turnover game or less in at least the last 15 seasons. They've had several games with 7 in the single-digit mark, but have not been able to find anything lower than 7 in a game. So that turnover number might be what we track for this second half, depending on how Carson-Newman does and fares on that end of the floor. And we'll see if the Eagles can stay as efficient and as quality as they were offensively here in half two. Mars Hill starts the second half with the basketball, down 25. They'll move left to right against Carson-Newman's man-to-man defense. Gillette, right wing dribble to the baseline, got around Gonzalez, but no shot was there. Dribbles into the corner, now lobs the ball to Haynes inside, backing downhill, double comes. She dishes out to Ondongo. Ondongo gives it to McCummings, and now out front with 8 to Peoples. Between the legs dribble, lost it, recovers with 5, looks inside, lobs it in there, but it's right to Maddie Knuckles, who steals the ball away. Carson-Newman forces Mars Hill into its 13th turnover. Lady Eagles trying to turn it into points. Sullivan's 3, no good. Knuckles offensive rebound to a cutting Rogers, and she's fouled. First foul in the second half comes 39 seconds in, and it is on Adriana Gillette, and NJ Green is going to make a change here. He's going to bring 5 new players into the game. Not long for his starting group. J.J. Green in his first season going to bring 5 new players in. Stewart, Silver, Street, as Knuckles rims out a 3. Sullivan offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Dawson out there as well, and Sainville out there as well. Sainville the one fouling Sullivan in the right corner after that rebound. 53-28, 47 seconds into quarter 3. Hill inbounds the ball to Maddie Knuckles. Turns and fires one to Sullivan. Sullivan to the right side, Rogers. Rogers around to Knuckles, screen, gives it back to Maddie. She's open for a head of the key 3. It's up and in. Maddie Knuckles buries her second 3. She's in double figures now with 12, and Carson-Newman opens up a 28-point lead as Sainville lobs it front court for Street, and they break the pressure. Ball thrown inside, deflected. Right side, Sainville has it. Now chest pass to Street, now to the right side. Silver driving baseline on Sullivan. Pressured, hounded, looks, and gives it to Stewart. She turns, shoots, got blocked by Knuckles, but a foul. Late whistle with 8:34 to go third quarter. Second foul on Maddie Knuckles, the conference's top shot blocker. Nearly had her second, but is dinged for a foul. Landon Stewart will go to the line for Mars Hill, who's 4 of 4 as a team. This will be Stewart's second and third free throws of the year, and left that one short. Stewart's battled injuries this year for the Lions, but when healthy has played 16 minutes a game. Missed both, and Rogers rebounds. Eagles with numbers. Keeley inside, kicks it right wing. Sullivan's wide open. Instead, she turns down the 3 to shoot a 8-footer and got fouled. A late whistle there. A foul on Landon Stewart's her first and Marshall's third team foul. Rare to see Sullivan turn down the three. Thought she could get a higher percentage shot and did. Got fouled doing it as her first free throw is fired up and through. 13 for Jen. She's closing in on 1,000 career points in her collegiate career. Needs 44 entering the day, so needs 32 counting her effort in this game as she misses the second free throw. 57-28. Drive inside by Dawson, hit the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Maddie Knuckles and Carson-Newman, her fifth rebound. Knuckles to the trailing Caroline Hill. In rhythm three is up. It's too strong. Offensive rebound. Sullivan leaps into the air. Gives it to Rogers. Right hand shot off glass is good. It's a 31-point game on Rogers' second field goal. Dawson around two defenders. Cut off by Sullivan. Here's a double. Hill's there, and she deflects it, but Sainville ends up with it. Cross court to Stewart. Overhead pass, left corner. Silver three. Up and in. Swished in there by Silver, a 22% three-point shooter. Carson-Newman goes quickly the other way. Hill dropped the ball, saves it to Rogers, who drives inside and scores. A near turnover turns into more points for Carson-Newman, and the lead to 30. Stewart lobs it front court. Dawson in rhythm three is up off to the right, hit only the backboard. Knuckles rebounds, chest pass into the front court for Gonzalez. She'll pull up for a 14-footer, missed it. And Hill falls down underneath. Gonzalez rebounds the ball, fires it out to Sullivan. A floater is up and too strong. Stewart rebounds. Kind of some chaos on the offensive end right now for both sides as Dawson spins and is called for a carry. Marcel's 14th turnover at the 7:04 mark of the third quarter. Jaden Haynes will come in, and out goes Cameron Sainville. Lady Eagles by 30, led by 25 at the break. They've pushed that mark up to 30 here with 7 to play in this third quarter. Lady Eagles shooting just 44%. Percentage is dropping a little bit, but Carson-Newman's getting a bunch of shots from the field. 54 total and 28 from three. Gonzalez around a Knuckles screen, trying to find the rolling Knuckles, who ends up with the ball, and then her pass was deflected, not stolen though. It ends up with Rogers, who finds Sullivan. Right wing three is up and good. Jen's got her third three. 10th game of the year that Jen's hit three or more threes, and the lead's 33. And now a foul by Caroline Hill in the backcourt. It'll be her first, reaching in. Team foul 2 on Carson-Newman here in quarter 3. All kinds of room for Jen to bury the three, as Gillette will return and take Dawson's place at the point guard spot. Sullivan now has buried 131 threes in a Carson-Newman uniform, tied for the 8th most in program history. Right corner, Silver has the ball. Step back three from the right wing is too strong. Rebound collected by Carson-Newman's Gonzalez, and then it's deflected out by the Lions. 64-31, all Carson-Newman, 6:24 to go third quarter. Delaney Weddington's going to come into the game and take Caroline Hill's place for the Lady Eagles. Weddington's going to go take the ball inbounds as well. How about the day for Keeley? Rogers quietly not lighting up the offensive scoring output, just 6 points, but has 4 rebounds, 5 steals, and 8 assists. Weddington left elbow. Flare screen set for Knuckles. She's wide open and missed the three long. Rogers tracks down her 9th rebound. One-hand pass, right corner. Sullivan three is swished in. 11th Carson-Newman three is the 4th by Jen, and it's 67-31. Gillette inside the arc, dumps it underneath. It's deflected by Knuckles. The Lions keep it. Street inside has her dribble deflected away. Stewart ends up with it. Cross-court pass, right corner to Gillette. She drives baseline on Gonzalez. Eagles let her go by, and now she gives it to Haynes, who drives inside. Gives it to Silver. Right wing three is up. No good. Deflected rebound. Knuckles deflected it to herself and skips it front court for Sullivan. Sullivan to the baseline, Weddington into the right corner, Knuckles, one more to Rogers, back to Knuckles, ball moves into Sullivan's hands for another three, missed it too strong, good look, and the Lions rebound and turn it over. Sullivan back picks it away from Gillette. A steal for Carson-Newman, Knuckles transition, Sullivan's gonna pump fake the three, drive inside and take an uncontested layup. A 10-0 run for Carson-Newman, and Morris Hill needs another timeout. The Lady Eagles are pouring it on, and there's only 5:07 to left in the third quarter. 69-31, another double-digit scoring run, and the Eagles are up 38 points here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Mars Hill has struggled to score all evening against Carson-Newman. The Lady Eagles defense has forced 15 turnovers, and they have held Mars Hill to 28% shooting for the game, 11 of 39 total so far. The Eagles are in the midst of another 10-0 run. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Haynes and Gillette pass it around in the backcourt. Gillette has the ball right now. Right-hand dribble, gives it back to Haynes, but Gonzalez steps the passing lane for the steal, dumps it to Sullivan for a right-hand layup. Good anticipation there by Emily, and Carson-Newman leads by 40, 71-31. Pass into the front court for Ondongo, down to the right wing for a Haynes in rhythm three, and she bricked it off the backboard. Rebound, Johnson got crushed from behind by Silver and went down hard. And now McCummings is also down on the floor. Foul on the Lions, though. It'll be their fourth team foul of this third quarter. It's on Cicely Silver, her first, and the Lions will have no more to give. (71-31). Gonzalez bounces the ball to Sullivan, right wing. Lady Eagles have 2 turnovers. Sullivan around his screen. Fakes a pass, now goes left corner. Weddington lining a three up, and it's too strong. Long rebound to Silver. Right-hand dribble into the front court for Silver. Into the right corner, it goes to Gillette. She pump fakes a three, now reverses to the top of the key for Haynes, who shoots over Johnson and buries the three. Jaden Haynes has her first three, and that snaps a 12-0 Carson-Newman scoring run. Gonzalez right to the basket is fouled by McCummings. 71-34. With 4:06 to go third quarter. Free throws for Emily Gonzalez. After a McCummings foul, her second, and team foul 5. It brings us to our under 5 media break. Carson-Newman leads Mars Hill 71-34, and the Lady Eagles have led by as many as 40 in the penultimate game of the regular season for Carson-Newman women's basketball. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Free throws for Emily Gonzalez, with Carson-Newman up by 37. Gonzalez's first one is up and good for the senior guard, who has made her impact most felt defensively in this rout of the Lions. Next one is up and in as well for Gonzalez. She makes both and will exit the game. Gonzalez and Rogers out, Penland and Hayworth in for Carson-Newman, and the Eagles will bring Madeline Ladd into the game, and we'll take Jen Sullivan off the floor here as well. So the Eagles have 5 bench players out there, up by 39 with 4:06 to go in the third quarter. It's an extended 14-3 scoring run. Lions pass it around to break the pressure. Silver has it in the front court, and she'll operate the possession and now give to Gillette. Gillette, a right-hand dribble around his screen. Will try a shot from the elbow. It's too strong. Rebound deflects into the corner where Carson-Newman touched it last. Lady Eagles 46% from the field for the game, and they're 46% in this half as well. They're also 33% from 3 in this half and for the game. Inbound to McCummings, 3:45 to play in Holt Fieldhouse. Eagles by 39. They've outscored the Lions in this quarter, 20-6. Dongo right wing, shovels the ball to Gillette, now inside to a cutting McCummings. She puts one up over Johnson and scores. Nice finish there by Cheyenne McCummings. That's her second basket. 73-36. Hayworth brings it front court, slings the ball to Weddington. One dribble and a jump shot is up and in. Delaney's been aggressive tonight. She's got 5 field goals and 12 points for the Morristown native. A 12-point performance for Weddington, the lead back to 39 as Weddington has really set her career high with 12. Silver open for a 3, instead pump fakes and pulls up from the left elbow. Her shot banks in. Cicely Silver off the bench with her 5th point. Back down to a 37-point game as Hayworth slings the ball in the right corner. Weddington's wide open. One dribble and a jump shot is too strong. Penland offensive rebound. Sybil has 5 rebounds, gives it to Weddington, tries again, missed again. Rebound McCummings. I'm not sure anybody's been guarding Delaney Weddington for several possessions when she's been on the floor. She's taken a lot of open shots as Silver buries a 3 from the left wing. She's got 8, 75-41. Hayworth out front, crosses over and hands the ball to Sybil Penland, who drives inside, finds a cutting Ladd, who puts jump shot through. Nice job there by Ladd and Penland. Then they connect on the basket, and it's 77-41, 2:15 to go third quarter. Eagles still in their full court pressure. A little lighter with it, though. Lions pass it around to break the pressure with Ondongo having the ball out front and now gives it to Gillette. J.J. Green will call out a play from in front of our broadcast location here courtside. Gives it to Silver, left wing 3. High arcing 3, nearly went down. It spins out, rebound Carson-Newman's Johnson. Hayworth operating the break, one-hand pass to the baseline for Penland. Penland inside, kicks it out. Hayworth in rhythm 3, air ball. Out of bounds to Mars Hill. Carly just to look off to the side there in frustration after that miss as Chloe Heath will come into the game and take Weddington's place with a $1:43 to play in our third quarter, and Carson-Newman up 77-41. Haynes turns, faces, and Hayworth takes it away. Carly has the ball, dribbling inside the arc, hesitates, drives past Haynes, left-hand flip shot, too strong. Penland offensive rebound, goes back up, had it blocked, falls to the floor with the ball. The Lions strip it away and take it into the front court where Gillette runs into Hayworth and a foul call. $1:22 to play third quarter. That's the third team foul on Carson-Newman and the first on Hayworth. Gillette seems to be okay there after taking a shot to the face from Gillette. 77-41. Inbound for the Lions. Out front, it's Gillette guarded by Hayworth. 75 ticks to play third quarter. Lady Eagles have scored 24 points in this quarter. Pick and pop with Silver. She's wide open for a 3. This one is short. Long rebound to Hayworth. Carly gonna dribble the ball in transition. Eagles have numbers. Hayworth looks. They don't take advantage of it. She now gives to Penland, right wing. Sybil gives it back to Hayworth. Less than a minute to play in quarter 3. Carson-Newman's not turned the ball over in quarter 3. Hayworth dribbles, gives it to Ladd. Left wing 3 is up short. Rebound Mars Hill and McCummings. 45 seconds left. Gillette Around him, a coming screen, brings it across the timeline, and will dribble against Hayworth's defense. Carson-Newman does have a foul to give. 30 seconds. Galette around a screen, dribbling right. Steps back, 14-footer over Penland. Missed it short. Penland rebound. Shot clock off. Eagles have numbers in transition. Sybil Penland drives inside and traveled. Turnover number 3 by Carson-Newman there, with 23 seconds left in quarter 3. That's the first third quarter turnover. Carson-Newman's almost played a perfect game on offense. The only thing they've done to hurt themselves is just missed jump shots. And simply you're not going to be able to make them all. Inbound to Street, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Both teams have not scored in more than 2 minutes. Galette hounded by Hayworth. Now gets it across in time. Timer down to 10. Galette has her back to the basket, backs her defender down around a Stewart screen, steps into a 14-footer, and it goes around and out. Rebound deflects to Penland. Final seconds of the third run off, and the third quarter comes to a close. Carson-Newman outscores Mars Hill by 11 in quarter 3 and leads the Lions 77-41. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 40. They lead by 36 with 10 more minutes of basketball to play here in Holt Fieldhouse on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Andrew Rogers, glad you're back with us courtside here from Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman's been in control all evening over Mars Hill, a team that has already been eliminated from the conference tournament. They've had a tough season in their first year under J.J. Green. And Carson-Newman, a team that is playing with NCAA tournament aspirations, trying to improve its SAC seeding as well, has played as if it has that at stake. They lead 77-41 as we start quarter 4. McMahon back into the game, gives the ball to Caroline Hill right side. Hill driving around Silver, has her shot rejected by Galette. Transition goes the senior point guard. Drive inside, cut off by Rogers, and then lost it out of bounds. Deflected out by Carson-Newman. Good defending there by the point guard to block the shot of Hill underneath. 77-41, inbound for the Lions right side. Silver gave it to Stewart, now gets it back in the corner. Now into the right corner it goes Stewart, out front on Dongo. She drives to the basket, stops, flips it up and scores. Good pump fake there by Felicia Ondongo, her 8th point. 77-43, the Lions have the first basket of the 4th. Sullivan goes right wing for Rogers. Keeley, right-hand dribble, crosses over, gives it to Caroline Hill. Now back to Rogers, into the high post. McMahon backing down her defender. Fadeaway shot is up, and it gets the roll. Callie McMahon with a turnaround jump shot. That is her second basket, and Carson-Newman leads again by 36. Galette, a minute into the period, will walk it up the floor. Carson-Newman showed some pressure there, backed off as Galette drives inside. Bounce pass to Stewart for a left-hand layup. Lions starting to get some offensive rhythm here to begin the 4th. They've made their first 2 shots of the frame. Eagles quickly the other way. Hill pump fakes a 3, gives to Rogers out front. Rogers slings the ball to McMahon for a baseline shot, and she swishes it in. Callie McMahon has all 4 of Carson-Newman's 4th quarter points, and the lead is 81-45. Both teams trading baskets to start the final frame. Galette, crossover dribble inside the arc, stops, pivots, and gives to Ondongo. Right wing, Silver. To the high post it goes. Street backing down Rogers. Spins, shoots over Rogers, and banks it in. Good efficient start here for the Lions. They have made all 3 of their shots to begin the final frame. Left corner. Hill gives to Rogers. 2 minutes into the quarter. To the baseline, Gonzalez. Emily crosses over, now slings it to Rogers. Keeley, in and out dribble, lost the ball. McMahon recovers with 12. Now gives to Sullivan. Sullivan has 23 in the game around a McMahon screen, driving by 2 defenders, goes left corner. Gonzalez lines up a 3 and buries a 3. Carson-Newman's got 12 threes. It's hit double-digit threes for a 3rd straight game, and the lead for the Lady Eagles is 37. 2.5 minutes into quarter 4. Gillette crossing over, and we'll bring it up. The Florida Eagles have backed off into a man-to-man defense as Gillette pump fakes a 3. Pass deflected. Stewart battling with McMahon. We've got a jump ball. The possession arrow will keep it with Carson-Newman, or keep it with Morris Hill rather, and the Lions are making changes. They'll bring Peoples, Haynes, Dawson, and McCummings back to the floor. Carson-Newman will bring Rogers out and Knuckles in. 7:20 to go in the game. Lady Eagles and the Lions are perfect each in quarter 4. Inbound pass deflected, stolen by Carson-Newman. Hill has the ball. No numbers. Caroline keeps it at the left wing, still dribbling. Nobody's guarding her. She'll fire a 3 and bury it. They left her all alone, and Hill buries Carson-Newman's 13th 3, Caroline's 4th. And the Lady Eagles lead by 40 again. Pass deflected by Dawson, stolen by Gonzalez. She goes to the basket, stops, shoots, and is fouled. The lead is 40, and Carson-Newman can gain its biggest lead of the day with Gonzalez heading to the foul line. 6:57 to go, and Harmony Sullivan is the only Lady Eagle not to play in the game, and she is checking in for Gonzalez after these free throws. 40-point game. First one from Emily is up, and it goes over top of the front of the iron and through. Gonzalez continues to play an outstanding game and may come out for the final time here today. She has 5 steals in the game as she misses the second free throw. 88-47. Eagles lead by 41. Straight inside. Euro steps and gives it to Haynes for a corner 3. It's too strong. Knuckles rebound. Knuckles brings the ball up the floor and gives it to Sullivan. Bounce pass, baseline, McMahon faces, skips it out front. Hill in rhythm 3 is up off to the right. Knuckles tips the rebound to herself, is harassed, doubled, and a held ball. We'll keep it with CN. 6:31 to go, fourth quarter. Gonzalez and Sullivan out. Hayworth and Harmony Sullivan in for the Lady Eagles. Harmony Sullivan getting into the game for the 15th time this year. Eagles inbound to McMahon. She's doubled, gives it to Knuckles. Skip pass, Hill, one more, left corner. Hayworth turns down the 3. Carly gives it to Knuckles, who fakes a handoff with Sullivan. Lost the ball going baseline, recovers and gives to Hayworth with 6. Carly goes between the legs, 3 to shoot, drives inside and is fouled. Lions bail her out. And a foul with 3 on the shot clock will be charged to Jaden Haynes. Haynes is first. Marcel's second of the fourth quarter. Send Carly Hayworth to the foul line, try to get her first point of today's game. Lady Eagles up 88-47. Hayworth's first free throw is in the air, too strong. Hit the back of the iron. Carson-Newman's running away with a 14th straight win over Mars Hill in this building. Next one up by Hayworth is good, 89-47. Lady Eagles are going to win a 3rd straight, it appears, against the Lions as well. Up 42. Lions passing it around, throw it middle for Peoples. She turns and faces and got bumped and fouled by Hayworth. First team foul by Carson-Newman in quarter 4, second on Hayworth in the game. We're still tracking those turnovers. Carson-Newman's only turned the ball over 3 times in this game. They've got 30 assists as well. Rogers leading the way with 10. 89-47. We're 4 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bounce pass to the block. It's McCummings doubled, goes up and under over McMahon and scores. Back to a 40-point game. Cheyenne McCummings scores her 8th point. Lions have made 4 of their 5 fourth quarter shots. Hayworth to Sullivan. Sullivan pick and pop with McMahon, right wing 3, swish! How about Callie? She is perfect from the field and has 9 points, and the Lady Eagles lead by 43. Dawson, right wing, lob it, baseline, McCummings faces. Pump fakes twice, now a jump shot is up over McMahon and good. Cheyenne McCummings in double figures. First Lion player in double figures, she has 10. Hayworth gives the ball to Harmony Sullivan, right wing. Harmony around a McMahon screen, gives it to Hayworth, left wing 3 in the air, bingo. Carson-Newman's got 15 threes. McMahon fell down there underneath. She's okay up and running back on defense as Carson-Newman leads by 44 and forces Mars-Hill into its 20th turnover. Knuckles deflects it away, and Mike Mincy is going to call a substitution timeout. That'll bring us to our under 5 media break. 4:57 to play, fourth quarter. Carson-Newman has 95 points. They've buried 15 threes. They've only turned it over 3 times. They're clicking on all cylinders in the penultimate game of the regular season. Lady Eagles up 44, and we'll bring you the final 4:57 from Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Lady Eagles in control. It's a 95-51 advantage with less than 5 to play here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman has won 9 games at home in this regular season. Did have their home winning streak snapped by Wingate on February 14th, 11 days ago, but the Lady Eagles have responded well since. They beat Emory and Henry in this building by 28. They beat Newberry by 31, and they're up 44 on Mars Hill halfway through quarter 4. Sullivan to Hayworth out front. Carly reverses the ball to Madeline Ladd, left wing. Ladd, right wing, dribble, gives it to Harmony Sullivan. Eagles have all but 2 players having scored, rather 3 players that haven't scored in this game. Hayworth dribbling, steps back against Dawson's defense. Deep 2 is up, no good. McCummings rebounds the ball. 4.5 to play. Carson-Newman up by 44 points. Dawson in rhythm 3 is up, too strong. Long rebound, bounces into the corner where Ladd tracks it down. Hayworth brings the ball into the front court, gives to Chloe Heath. Left wing 3 is up, and it's too strong. Rebound tracked down by Dawson. Eagles are getting it up from 3 in this game. They've taken 79 shots, and 41 of them are from 3. McCummings backing down Heath. Pump fakes a couple of times. Heath alters and blocks the shot out of bounds. Is a foul called? A foul is called underneath on Chloe Heath. 4 minutes to play. Heath charged the foul, her first. Like good post defense there by Chloe. If it was probably a closer game, you may see Mike Mincy burn a challenge there and try to keep Marceau off the line, but with the spread 44, no concern of that play. McCummings free throws with 4 to play here in quarter 4. Cummings has been a bright spot. She has 10 points and 8 rebounds, 4 of 5 shooting, and nails the first free throw. Lady Eagles allowed Michaela Street and Felicia Ondongo in the first meeting this season on January 21st to both go for 20 points. Those two combined tonight have just 16, 8 each. Both good for McCummings, 95-53. Ladd left corner has the ball, throws it high post. McMahon kicks it out. Harmony Sullivan will try a 3. It's up and swished in. 16 threes for the Lady Eagles. First by Harmony Sullivan, and it's her 3rd career 3. Lady Eagles pouring it in now, 98-53, a basket away from the century mark in scoring. As Dawson loses the ball underneath, Carson-Newman's Hayworth takes it away. Hayworth is doubled, harassed. puts on the dribble moves, but dribbled it out of bounds. Well, we're going to say it. It's a rare turnover. It's only Carson-Newman's 4th turnover of the game. Again, as far back as I can find statistical performances in games, it goes back as far as 2002. Carson-Newman has never had fewer than 7 turnovers in a game. 3:24 to play. Lady Eagles have 4 in this game. So that's pretty much that and the margin of victory of what's at stake here for the Lady Eagles in the final 3+ minutes, trying to hold off Mars Hill miraculous comeback. That's probably not the right word to use as Dawson misses a 3. Ladd to Heath with 3 to play. Lady Eagles are a basket away from 100 points. McMahon at the free throw line gives it to Harmony Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3, drives inside, goes to Heath. One more, McMahon, 3 up. 3 hits the back of the iron. Long rebound, Sullivan after it with Dawson. And it goes out of bounds off Mars Hill. Good hustle there by Harmony Sullivan to keep that thing alive, and Mars Hill touched it last. Carson-Newman's biggest win this year, 42 points against Emory and Henry on January the 7th. The Eagles are up 45 right now. Ball into the corner for Chloe Heath. Right side, Madeline Ladd. Throw it inside. Johnson has post position. Shields away a defender and scores. Eagles have 100 with 2.5 to play. 4th time this year Carson-Newman's hit the century mark in scoring. Silver's 3 from the right wing is swished in. 100-56 as Cicely Silver continues to bury 3s off the bench. That's her 3rd. Right side, Madeline Ladd with 2+ to play here in the 4th. 100-56, Carson-Newman leads Mars Hill. McMahon into the right corner. Harmony Sullivan reverses to McMahon. Now to Heath. Heath right corner to Sullivan. 2 to play, 10 on the shot clock. Sullivan to the baseline. McMahon inside. Pass deflected away from Johnson. Just the 5th turnover. Drive inside by Sainville, and she missed the shot too strong. Rebound, Chloe Heath. Skip it front court, Madeline Ladd, drive inside, McMahon's open, right hand layup good. Good execution in transition, and Callie McMahon is in double figures with 11. A new season high in her 5th career game with 10 or more points. 102-56, the spread. Eagles by 46. Into the lane it goes, now a 3 up and short from Peyton Caldwell, airballed it. Rebound Carson-Newman. Sullivan brings the ball front court. Right side Heath, she'll try a 3 from the right wing. It is too strong, no good. Rebound Lions, and it goes out of bounds. Ladd was after it in the corner, but was out of bounds. Carson-Newman 16 threes, 2nd most in a game this year, most in Holt Fieldhouse. Lady Eagles hit 17 against Clayton State in the 3rd game of the year. Sainville dribbles out front, 60 seconds to play in Holt Fieldhouse. Silver from the right wing for another 3. It goes in and out this time. Ladd's rebound deflected away from her, and Stewart comes up with it and lays it in. 102-58, Carson-Newman by 44. Sullivan to McMahon. Eagles will probably have this be their final offensive possession. Throw it inside, Johnson catches, goes right corner. Ladd's corner 3 is up and in. Carson-Newman's matched his season high in 3s as Madeline Ladd joins the 3-point party, and it's 105-58 as Silver chucks up a 3, barely hit the rim. Shot clock is off, and that should wrap things up here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Carson-Newman's going to rout Mars Hill. It'll be Carson-Newman's biggest win this year, and it's by 47. 105-58 as Madeline Ladd dribbles out the ball. And the Lady Eagles put together an outstanding offensive performance here today. They only turn it over 6 times and shoot 47% from 3 in a 105-58 win over the Mars Hill Lions. What a performance. Carson-Newman improves to 19-8, and they get a balanced effort. 5 different Lady Eagles score in double figures, and all in part to a 105-58 victory over the Mars Hill Lions. Eagles have 19 wins and can go for 20 wins against the ranked Lenore Rhine Bears on Saturday. We'll break it all down with the Domino's post-game report, which heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford, three up, and kaboom! Torrey Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman defeats Mars-Hill by a final score of 105-58. It's Carson-Newman's largest margin of victory this season. The Lady Eagles bury 17 threes, matching a season high, and only turn it over 6 times. The fewest turnovers in a game in at least the last 24 years, all done here on the Eagles Sports Network. The Lady Eagles crush Mars-Hill by 47 to win a 14th straight home game against the Lions over the last 14 seasons. This is the Domino's post-game report. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, you can reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or you can get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's is the official pizza partner of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Lady Eagles win by 47, 105-58, and our premier player of the game honors will go to Delaney Weddington. 12 points for Delaney off the bench, resets her career high, 5 of 11 shooting, and she made a career high 2 threes as well. Did all that in 11 minutes off the bench, more than a point a minute for Delaney in this contest to help Carson-Newman in a 105-58 victory. Delaney Weddington is tonight's premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Jen Sullivan was the team's leading scorer. She had 23 points in this contest to help lead Carson-Newman's offensive attack. 5 players scored in double figures, led by Sullivan's 23 points. Abigail Johnson, in her layup at the 2:32 mark, helped Carson-Newman hit the century mark, and that is today's AEC electrifying play of the game. Johnson's right-hand layup from the right block helped Carson-Newman gain a 47-point lead at 100-53, and helped the Eagles also eclipse the century mark in scoring for the 4th time this year. That is our AEC electrifying play of the game. After all, you're not just a utility customer, you are a co-op member. It's the final here at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman by 47, 105-58. Joining Sullivan and Weddington in double figures were Caroline Hill, Maddie Knuckles, and Callie McMahon. Caroline Hill made 4 threes and scored 14 points. Maddie Knuckles made 4 baskets and had 12 points. And Callie McMahon scored a point a minute, 11 points in 11 minutes, 5 of 6 shooting to help Carson-Newman shoot 47% for the day. Lady Eagles with just 6 turnovers, and the passing effort was led by Keely Rogers. She fires 10 assists around to her teammates and 1 turnover in this game. 6 different players had 1 turnover on the dot. Rogers' 10 assists lead the attack for Carson-Newman, resetting a season high for her. It is the first time in her career she's had double-digit assists, and originally had 8 2 years ago at LMU, has 10 in this game. A new season high, 20th game she's had at least 3 assists in a game as well. Carson-Newman get 5 from Madeline Ladd, 4 from Gonzalez, 3 from Hill, 3 from Penland, and a whole host of others had at least 2 as well. Defensively, Carson-Newman did a number against Mars Hill and its top 2 scorers. They held them to a combined 16 points and held the Lions to 35% shooting in just 58 points. And defensively, the Lady Eagles were led by Emily Gonzalez and Maddie Knuckles, and Keely Rogers joined in as well. Rogers and Gonzalez lead the team with 5 steals each, while Maddie Knuckles was one of 3 players defensively to come up with 2 blocks in this victory. The Lions were led by Cheyenne McCummings, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Cicely Silver pitched in 11 and made 3 threes, all of which came in half number 2 and in the 3rd and 4th quarters of play. Carson-Newman scored 24 points at least in all 4 quarters of this victory and came up just 2 points shy of a season high in scoring. Scored 107 in a win here at home against Tusculum. Scores 105 and shoots 47% from the field in this victory. 17 made threes are a new season high, or tied for the season high. Made 17 against Clayton State, makes 17 in this game, and they did it on 38% shooting as well. 105-58, the final here at Holt Fieldhouse. We'll tell you how things are going around the South Atlantic Conference with a scoreboard update before we get you set for Carson-Newman's men's basketball contest as they play for Ace here later tonight. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities.
Talons up. Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back to wrap things up here from Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman wins by 47 points, its largest margin of victory in a game this season. The Lady Eagles improved to 15-6 in the league, so Carson-Newman with a Wingate loss. Wingate loses by 32 to Coker, 75-43. The Cobras are still in third place, while Carson-Newman will be in fourth place and cannot go any lower than that. They can only get to third if Coker loses to Emory and Henry on Saturday. Coker defeats the Bulldogs tonight 75-43. Emory and Henry beats Tusculum 68-50. Wasps will have some momentum going into that Saturday meeting with the Cobras. 2:42 to play in Eliezer Arena. Catawba leads Newberry 67-47. The Indians will be in the SAC tournament and be the 7th seed. Lincoln Memorial goes to UVA Wise. It ends the game on a nice scoring run to win by 6. Camille Collier had 25-11, and the Rail Splitters win at Wise 72-66. A 7-0 run helped the Splitters get away from the Cavaliers, who led by 4 with 4 to play. Lenore Ryan's going to hold off, and Anderson come back in the second half. They've outscored the Trojans by 6 in quarter 4 to lead by 12 with $1:20 to play there. So the Bears will be a game away from winning the SAC regular season title. They'll play for that on Saturday against Carson-Newman. Lady Eagles are 19-8, 15-6 overall, while the Lions fall to 5-21, or 5-22 and 2-19 in league play. It's time to get you set for Carson-Newman men's basketball's contest. Penultimate home game is against Mars Hill tonight. Adam Cavalier gets you set for this contest with the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.